Hi, it's John again. So I'm going through these exercises again on this Cypress PSoC6 BLE Pioneer Kit. I've been going through the Alan Hawes videos out on the web, the Cypress, and these are different lessons that he has. This is the Cypress series of examples that they have, and been going through that. Just showed the FreeRTOS one. I'm going to go up here. I'm going to set this as my active one. And one of the examples, what he's showing, is how to blink an LED with the different cores. And we'll close this. And so in this particular one, we got top level design. Let me bring this, zoom this in 100%. And just created 3 components. These are digital output pin components. So just have the red, green, blue for the RGB. And let me see, we can bring, and then they should be basically just configured like we have done before. And then we can see our pins, our pin assignments for these for the red. So the RGB red is set to pin 03, green is P11, and blue is P11. So that was in the documentation. And so we got that, and then we come down here. What I've done, there was an example showing how to blink an LED, say for the Cortex M0 or the Cortex M4. And the cool thing about the PSoC is that you have access to the GPIO pins from either one at the same time, basically. So instead of going back and forth with the example and doing one core versus the other, what I've done, I split it up. So I have running on here on the Cortex M0, I have the blue LED that's running, and I have a delay of 1,000 milliseconds. And on the other one, so if we go down to the 4, I've done it for the red and the green. So here, I'm going to go ahead and blink the red and the green from the M4, and then the M0 is going to blink the blue LED. So that splits out the task. And this is interesting because this means that you can split task up and have some that are running on, say, the M0 for maybe more of the low power, and then the M4 if you have a little bit heavier load. And also there's still the PSoC that's involved in this too. So I've already created the project and gone through the gyrations on how to create the project. I think I've already done that before. And then just go ahead and make sure I can build this project. I think everything is up. I'm going to go ahead and load it. See, now we have, it's kind of going kind of in a weird sequence, but we have the red and the green that are blinking, and then we have the blue. So the red and the green are coming from this Cortex, and then from the Cortex 4, and then we have the blue up here in Cortex M0. So also a note, I've enabled the M4 up here as well to make sure that's running. So that's pretty cool. So we have 2 different applications. We have 2 different functions basically that are running simultaneously, but they're running on 2 separate cores, and they're accessing the same device through the GPIO pins. And so that's a good example of that running. You can split the task, I guess, between the cores. So here we're running, you know, one color of the LED from one core, and then the other colors from another core. So it's just a basic, simple example that they have, and I thought I'd show that. I thought it was a pretty cool example, a cool way to show how to split this up on this PSoC device. So there you go.